Hello and welcome to another episode, but this is a little bit of special one because it's not my E30, it's my friend's E39, and he reached out and asked for help to replace some parts, and I was like, hey, why not if I can film it? So we're good to go, and he was okay with that, so here we are. We're gonna replace all the brake rotors, pads, sensors, hand brake pads, installation kit, where are all the springs and shit. Check the calipers if they're okay, check the guide pins if they look good as well. We're not gonna replace them. Yeah, well, this is his car, 2000, I think it is 1 or 2, E39 530 diesel with automatic transmission and blah blah blah. Yes, let's get cracking. Oh yeah, there's like probably 5 millimeters left. It's proper lip here, so yeah, definitely needs replacing. And because I don't have the proper tool to push the piston back, so I have to use the screwdriver. Come on, come on. Ah, it came loose. Like the wise man once said, use a rubber band. Good. So is this okay? Yep. Also the new bolt. And the carrier to the steering knuckle is 110 Newton meters. 110. Good work. So let's use some Plastilube made by Ate. New pads. Should we put them like this? I think it's a good idea, but not today. Awesome. Couldn't find the proper torque for the guide pins, I just go by hand. I think it's okay. You don't need a lot of force to tighten them, so I just leave them like this. Front right one done. Yeah, it's pretty shitty to do all of it on the floor, that's for sure. Sensor out, we don't need that. Oh, here. Go away, you old rusty shit. So the carrier is back. Very nice. We don't need that. So much dirt and mud. Welcome to Estonia. 11 months of shitty weather. It's broken, so we need to zip tie it back. Trash. And back it goes. Those checking points looks pretty rusty, so I don't dare to lift it up from there, because a while ago I had my E39 and I started to do some work on the rear and also lift it up from the checking point, and it just plastic block, or how you call it, just went into the chassis, and that was it. Both the rear pieces were so rusted and so weak you couldn't lift it from there, so I'm not gonna touch it here. I'm just gonna use the
subframe bolt or subframe mounting point to lift it up. It's more, I think it's more secure way. And that's not my car. If it would be mine, I wouldn't be crying if something broke, but I don't want to break my friend's car. And all over again. Take it apart, clean it, put it back together. First, I'm gonna undo that. I think this is also the stupid 7 Allen. That's how you call it, Allen. This one, this thing, you call it Allen. That's weird. Always reminds me of that stupid animal video. Allen, Allen, Allen. I don't know, does it sound Allen or Allen? And the lower one is a pain in the ass because the rear shock absorber is in the way. Also the trailing arm, Allen. The Allen doesn't fit here. So we have to figure out something else. And I have a solution for that. My special tool. Yes, sometimes you have to be creative while working on the car. Actually, there's a lot of surface left, so, but still, we're gonna replace them. I don't know, should I even use the plastic loop here, but at least it's grease and it's making things smooth. Little bit of plastic loop, la 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 la. There's a small mark here which should be, you know, pointing downwards, and it's like in the center, so then you know it's fully closed. This is the adjustment screw. I never remember which way it goes. Is it going like this or like this? I always have to check because every time I do that I forget. But Google helped me. It goes like this, and I hope Google doesn't lie. Goddamn engineers. Hello, hello. Brakes are done. All the rotors, pads, everything is replaced, so we can close that door. Next step is, as you can see here on the floor, there are a lot of parts. All the oil and filters for the oil change, also water pump, belts, pulleys, expansion tank, also a lot of gaskets for the intake manifold, injectors, glow plugs. What's funny thing is I have to do it on the floor. But yes, there's a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna start. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be funny. Trust me, it's funny. I am very blind. I bought a whole bunch of boxes here today, but can't find any. Let's drain the coolant. As you can hear, it's like peeing in the corner. Come on. air compressor to a next door neighbor. Thanks, I'm filming. Of course, it fell down somewhere. Another one. Only one got in the box. Other three somewhere down there. Hide the positive cable, otherwise it's gonna be sparky in here. I'm sorry I'm cursing too much, but sometimes it helps. First two are so stuck. Gotcha. I think I'm done for today. I'm tired and it's our country's 105th birthday. So we're gonna have some good food, some good company, and I think we'll see tomorrow. Hello and good morning. This is day 2. Let's continue with the E39 project, and also I found the spanner. Yeah, I borrowed it to my friend and luckily he admitted that he has it. He saved my day, so otherwise I would be searching for the right tool for the fan nut. So it's the beginning of our happy journey with the spanner. I think I did it wrong way. What an idiot. I think it came. Yep. Victory! I found the 7mm socket. Oh shit, everything is so greasy and oily, and that's why I think I probably decided that no more diesels after that one I have at the moment, and it's unfortunately not the BMWs. Yeah, so let's try to get rid of the glow plugs. Actually, I soaked them with NB Quality Rust Loose X. My friend suggested it. It should be a good stuff. Just to prevent something falling in. Will probably ruin our day, or not our, my day. Oh, the last one was loose. Okay, so the moment of truth. Will they come out without using any force, or we have a problem? Got the injectors out, and looks like the first one has been leaking, and probably because of the rocker cover gasket, and where it sits it's full of oil, and actually, as you can see, there should be an O-ring and it doesn't have it. That's weird. All other 5, they have the O-rings. Those are full of oil and it's nasty. I have to clean it all, but first I have to get the rocker cover off, and then we can clean it thoroughly. I'm going to use a lot of brake cleaner and try to get it as clean as possible. And we have a victory. So the camshaft is, you can feel nothing. This is the mighty M57 D30 diesel, producing 142 kilowatts and 190 brake horsepower. Wow, it's quick. No, it's not. So I built myself a small table. This thing is old as I can already feel it. Yeah, it's like plastic. You can see how it cracks, look. Probably been here since the beginning of this car. Means from the factory. It comes piece by piece. So I got rid of the old gasket and this is what's left of it. It came out like piece by piece. It's not rubber anymore, it's plastic, you know, it cracks, and probably the time has passed when you should have replaced that, so we're doing it now. Look, this is like proper rubber, not the shit I just took off. Let's clean it a little bit. So the gasket should be fully seated. So as they suggested, we need to put some silicone here and here. Not too much, I think this will be enough. I'm using the Rhino Seal. Let's check before we put it back. Quick clean, just in case. I'm just gonna tighten them by hand quickly from inside to outside. All the bolts are 8 Newton meters. So let's clean the injectors, replace the O-rings, put the new washers on. All the injectors done. Actually, I'm gonna add the grease so they don't get stuck next time when you need to replace them, and then let's put them back on the car. I'm using this special ceramic grease from Febi. I never used that before, so I don't know how much to apply, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna apply the ceramic grease. Actually, you don't have to use it, but I'm gonna do that to prevent anything to happen. So not much, just a little bit with your finger, and that's it. Here goes the first one. And the torquing goes in 3 phases. First one, I'm gonna just tighten them by hand. Second one is 4, and the final one is 9. I'm gonna let them sit for a while, and then I'm gonna torque them to final 9 Newton meters. So. Nice, looks like new. Starting to look like an engine again. I think it's much better than before. First I'm gonna fill up the oil, then I fill up the coolant, then I'm gonna start it, check all the leaks. Radiator is back in place, hose is connected. Nice. A lot of work I did off camera, for example installing intake manifold, installation of the belts and pulleys, and also glow plugs, but you will see the first start of the car after this pretty big maintenance I did, so fingers crossed.
Done. What should I say? Million years and 300,000 days later, it's done.